Oh my god, I forgot to load up Doggo. See? Technical difficulties. Every frickin' time. So...
That's just you being stupid.
Bite me. Right.
Sounds like a challenge.
So greetings
I'll put
everyone,
money on that.
and welcome back to another live stream of World of Warships with the Hive Hound. Without Doggo at the moment, because Doggo hasn't loaded up. And if judging by our last match was anything to go by, tonight's going to be real fun. Where's Doggo gone? You're not Doggo. Dick. Doggo. Where's Doggo? We need Doggo.
He says
There we
he's
go.
working with incompetence.
We got Doggos. I am working with incompetence.
I'm so sorry.
So, no, not you, Rogue. Well, actually, that last match, geez, screw the pair of you. I had to stream by myself. I got more chance of winning. I should have saved the "it's hard to soar like an eagle when surrounded by turkeys" comment for now, shouldn't I? But anyway, I digress. Stop bullying these guys. So tonight, unfortunately, we've oh, actually, no, I need to apologise. So sorry, there was no stream yesterday. Because, well, my little lad Sammy decided he's taken up running as a hobby. You know, 1 year and like 3 weeks old, and he decided to run into a wall, and all hell ensued and broke loose in the house. Wife absolutely panicking, a kid screaming the house down. So I had to step out and take care of my son. But he's fine. He's fine. No concussions, no nothing like that. Just a bit of a bump on his head. So that's all right. That's all fine. So I'm back streaming on the Xbox tonight instead, and as always, it's like a part of the furniture. I want to say part of the furniture. Do you know that scabby old chair that nobody likes that sits in the corner of the room? It's Mr. Yak. How are you doing?
I thought you was on about our next guest, right then, you know.
No, I like the
I'm
next
very
guest.
I'm very well, I'm very well. It actually wasn't anything to do with his child. He actually found out that I was his father, and he didn't like it and sulked.
That is
and
true.
Stamped off.
That is true. I was trying to find some rope, but unfortunately all the shops were closed. But it's okay. The therapy's working out well.
I set up therapy every Tuesday.
And we have an extra special guest. For those of you who listened to the Back to Port podcast, the fine young gentleman that interviewed me was this guy. It's Mr. Rogue. How are you doing?
No, thank you. Thank you for having me. I mean, at least on this time, I'm on the opposite side. I'm not asking you questions.
I'm not asking you questions either. This is just us being us.
You're just gonna, go down on me, and you're getting a lot of hell because of all the time I gave you all the hell.
Going to abuse you.
But it was fun.
But
Down on him.
So I've got these two streaming with me. So if anyone doesn't believe I'm a charitable man, there you go.
Oh.
I would never thought I would have given the chance to be here. Thank you.
Hey, you
I had to pay him.
Oh, don't worry, I'm his second substitute, so you're screwed.
Okay, let's see who dies first, you or me.
Yeah. Me.
Oh yeah? I'll bet you I can rush the middle. I got a secondary build, so this thing is going to go straight through them.
Oh, heck is asking for early countdowns.
What? Not a chance.
Smash that like button and we'll discuss it after this match. We've only had one warm-up, and in all fairness, if the rest of the matches go like that, I'm not letting any of your streams snipe because it's hard enough as it is.
Just rude. Well, I'm going to push left because they've only got one battleship over there.
Yeah, good point. We'll push and support the left a bit. In all fairness, that last match, that was just some games that our team just got absolutely clobbered.
Yeah, you get them.
And the last 3 left was us.
The last one alive was me. And I got almost as much XP as the top player on the enemy team. it was almost brilliant.
It's all about me. It's all... Sorry. Just singing.
Well, it is. It's my stream, Dick.
Oh, yeah.
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 This isn't the fucking Harry Yak show, is it?
You know.
Destroyer right here as well.
What's this? Oh, they've got the Professor as well.
That's here he is.
Yeah, bring it on.
Oh, he's standing right into them. That's gonna be one hit. Oh, he dodged them.
Tennessee.
Calculator like this. Yep, got him. Coming for the help. Give you supply inside.
I got planes up.
I got you some as well. Oh, and looky. Just up over, huh? A big boom present.
It's coming looking. I think their carrier's coming looking for you.
More Citadel.
I'm going to take a shot at this Aoba when he comes round.
Nice.
Oh. Well, that's him fucked.
I think it was a minor overkill.
You've got a sinner pushing on your right hand side, pushing straight through the middle.
Yeah, I am not pushing him. I am gonna hang back here and see who I can abuse.
I mean, me verbally and mentally.
Well, yeah, that's a given. Like, people have come to expect it. If I was nice to you, everyone would be like, "Oh, I'm not watching this." And your therapist would stop paying me commission.
DD is on the DD again. He's here in this opening. Still the same spot.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
Right. If you don't kill all your planes, give me a few seconds, and I'll be in a position to punish that DD. My hydro is up.
Phew. Guns are turning.
Pushing the sun up.
Missed him. The rear gun's ready for the stun up. Oh shit. You just ruined that stun up then.
Citadel. He's low, he's basically dead.
Definitely is running.
that doggo has a vaping addiction. It is. It's all the doggo. We got him from a rescue home. He was addicted to crack originally, but he's just on the vape now.
Did you get rid of that DD?
Of course I did.
I wasn't saying you didn't. I was just asking the question.
Of course. It's my job.
Unless somebody knows what their job is.
As heck will tell you all about the DD Whisperer.
Why are all these talking over here?
Hello. Might pass underneath them. What am I doing now?
Spotting DDs.
Yeah, basically.
I have not got the Leon yet, unfortunately, Mr. Blade. It pains me not to have them, but
How far are you off?
we've unlocked the first module on Brentegi, so we're a while away. Hey, Celestial.
Solicitor, the most American in America.
I'm still waiting for his design for my new PC desk, to be honest with you. He's been a bit slow.
No, I'm
Fucking-
still waiting for my new thingamajig for here. You know,
You knew what? Huh?
my new Xbox thing. You said you were going to make me a new Xbox emblem, like a year ago.
I was going to make you a what?
New Xbox
Oh, yeah,
symbol.
fuck yeah, I did. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Didn't want to keep reminding you, but you know.
But what you're
Every 6
badgering me
months.
now, aren't you?
Okay, every 6 months I'll remind you.
I completely forgot about that. Will you be upset if I send you a picture of what looks like a old and balding yak?
What? So what? You're going to get a picture of me off Facebook?
Yeah.
Well, that Sean horse in the whole world of 8, isn't he? No, he's got around him.
Set it up. Didn't kill him though. Nice.
Enemy battleship sunk. Our victory is in.
That's the deal, an over the mountain shot.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Alright, okay, so where's this Vesa hiding? I know where he's hiding. There he is. He's not hiding anymore.
To daddy.
Is that a Confederate before high caliber, I suppose? It's because most of my damage is to DDs and cruisers, wasn't it?
Yeah, you'll be just clashing
he
all the
did.
little stuff, won't you? Oh, if it wasn't that, what we're going to get him.
Yeah. I wasn't late. It was delayed on the condition of getting Mr. Yak in because he had to, I don't know, brush his hair or something. I don't know. He was busy.
Yeah, I just couldn't get on time. But yeah, it's my fault. Get over it.
Mr. Yak, we're gonna have to have words about your performance.
I don't know what was happening there. I slapped everything I saw.
We need to find you the game version of a little blue pill. Sorry, Yak. Love you really. I just like bullying you because.
I know you do.
Because what else are you gonna do? You know.
Oh, you know, you could be nice to me and say how much you value my time on here. And
Yeah, but like I've got this rule in life about not lying.
Ouch.
oh, that was just savage. And I've had the Warspite B for ages. I'm not one of those who's got it out of date. Thank you.
Warspite B is a fantastic ship.
I love it. Absolutely love the thing.
But then there's the Queen, though. This is wonderful.
The Warspite B just seems to be a little bit more. I don't know.
You need the dimensions of the space, Celestial. Right, fuck tons is essentially what you've got to work with. Like, as for amount of space, like, if I couldn't fit a PC desk in this room, it would be the world's most ridiculous PC desk. It would. But funny enough, today I actually bought myself a drill, a jigsaw, some sanders, and basically I'm doing some work on the house, so I was like using it as an excuse to buy myself some fun new toys. Who's the third? This is Rogue from the podcast, and I know you watched the podcast because you said it. You really enjoyed it.
It was a bloody good one, I must say.
I'm a bit biased, but if I was going to say it was the best one,
I would say so
Trumpet.
as well.
Someone blowing his own
I mean,
trumpet.
you weren't able to give spoilers like Wargaming does, but still, it was I enjoyed it very, very much.
How did you cope with his Welshness? Did you manage to understand him? Did you need translators or?
That's actually something I actually like.
yeah, and Rogue's
he's
South
good.
African. Like, it's not as if he's a master of the English language either. we both speak funny English. It's fine. We both butcher it.
Good enough so that people can understand you.
Yes. And it's a shame we're not doing it now, because now I've got a fancy microphone instead of that broken one I was using before.
We can always rearrange a new one.
Yeah, I'll come on as your comedy partnership.
No, because we're not allowed to swear on the podcast, and I
Oh,
couldn't spend more than 45 seconds in the same party as you without some sort of profanity being thrown around.
well, that's true. Well, I'm going to start editing over towards you. I don't want to be in the middle
Well,
because it smells.
Have to start finding fun and inventive ways to swear without swearing. Like, oh, blueberries.
Oh, dangleberry dingles. Well, Blale, no, he's not. He can swear without offending anyone.
You're full of number 2. Suck my lozenge.
You can get right on my fisherman's friend. Oh, fisherman friends,
hello
those
there.
things are horrible.
Why did we spawn away from each other?
Because
Wargaming hates us.
it needs
shouldn't
it needs
happen.
some balance in the force. Otherwise, it's unfair for the enemy team.
Either that
Like
or
like
Warhammer.
like take that Omaha for instance. Like, how fair is this to an Omaha? Watch now me speak too soon, and no, that's not fair. Just lost 2/3 of his hit points in how many seconds? And someone doesn't know how to play the Mahan. Or maybe he does. At least he's slowed down. And smoked up.
And basically just wasted everything, I guess. Omar is retreating. Oh no.
I'm hoping that's where he's retreating to. Yes, he was. What are you doing over there?
I was avoiding the Bayon.
Why avoid him? He's a girl.
Because he's got big guns. And I don't.
Alright. I do.
Ah,
I'm going to mistreat him. Nürnberg's trying to kill himself.
oh, god damn it. Got stuck on the side of the map and it's taken me
I hate
ages.
that.
Engine power restored.
I'm breaking that guy. Poor guy.
He just slammed his brakes on. I'm just about to
This guy
murder
just shot.
him.
I'm pushing him. Excuse me, Mr. Brian. How long is your reload?
You're going into the island, are you?
Oh, is he gonna get away?
He's going to take a few.
What's that?
He survived. I wouldn't call it getting away. What can we do? Ah, we were denied the chance to DD Whisper. Hey, Sufu. Oh, Demo Impact is here as
I
well.
think this guy doesn't know I've got a third set.
Oh my god, Dr. Evil's in the house.
I want to push him.
If you push him out this end,
The other
I don't know what
DD's going to come up behind him and absolutely clap him anyway, so...
the DDs have just found a T-61.
Oh, he got me. I got him.
T-61's charging me.
Hey, that's pretty lucky. Oh, can we do some DD whispering? No. Worst DD whisperer ever. Yeah, holy shit, we got 8 people on Twitch. That is pretty good for me on Twitch.
Oh, there he is.
Shit.
Just don't sail in a straight line, Yak, you'd be fine.
keeping it wiggling.
I'm going to head more towards our cap because there's 2 cruisers pushing up that side.
Right.
I don't know if those torpedoes can reach me actually, so I'm going to have to divert from my course. Nah, be fine.
Where are you? Come on.
He spotted me, so he's out of his smoke.
I don't know what the idiot's doing.
He's like here somewhere. No, not there.
No.
Ignore that, that's completely the wrong place on the map.
There he is.
Oh! I shouldn't be chasing a DD.
Oh, I hit him.
I'm about to come
Why
across
is
California
our
and he's not really happy.
Gade has not chased him
Found
down?
it. Come on, secondaries. Bam.
Yeah, I got him.
Nice job. Ooh, a full health California.
I know, can't wait.
One of 2 things are going to happen. You're going to citadel the crap out of him, or you're going to ram him. Oh no, he's turning
Oh,
away. He's running.
Oh, God, a Dallas coming. I hate those things. And Badoni is hiding behind the islands. He's scared. Right. If you want to play that stern tanking ship, no problem. I have 80. And you forget trying to get through my bow with that thing.
He's going to hit the torps.
Just as I've changed to HE, he gets broadside on me.
Oh no, they ran out. Extinguish the fires. And now he's doing left again, and he's going to pass. He's the one.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
That's a U-turn.
The ship is on fire.
Oh, nice. Well, I've done no damage again.
Impossible, you couldn't have done that bad.
No, it's just DD damage again, isn't it? There was hardly any big nasties in here.
Honestly, I'm fed up with this Dallas running away, fucking kiting. I'm just gonna leave him alone.
Yeah, I've sailed into the cap now. All stop. Put the controller down. Have a drink.
Ooh, we reached it. Did that shell break? Was it a shatter?
Yeah,
Problem
I think
solved,
so.
sir.
Bye, DD.
Ribbit. Excuse me. Ba-ding.
I remember the first night I had the Icarus. Got a cracking from it.
Oh, thank you.
This
Very
is a
much.
good ship.
Thank you for torping me. Thank you very much.
How did you get
Thanks
that
for sh-
cam overlay? It's a bit of software called Face Rig. So it takes my camera and then just emulates a wolf over my head. Because I have the face for radio, much like Mr. Yak. I inherited from my dad.
What is this destroyer doing? What are you
Imagine your son being better at ships than you. Just
doing? Yeah,
just saying.
bitch. Well, he is. Where's your boy anyway?
I don't know. I don't normally stream on a Tuesday, so we done all right. That was a bit of a boring game. Let's be honest. That
It
was a bit dull.
There I am at my usual place.
Is there a smooth yak? Apparently so. Apparently, when Harry wants to lay down the charm, he can do it.
Hey, ladies. Wars of love. Sorry, start disturbing everybody.
When are you doing your next Old Spice commercial?
When a lady, I was thinking of milk tray.
Well, it's not going to be a Diet Coke advert.
Oh, I'm gonna ring my local kebab shop see if they need an advert.
The Spud TV, how do? Yeah, let's switch up. Let's do tier 6. I'm not grinding tier 6, but I just like the Fiji. So,
Fiji. Sifu.
Gotta love the ACAT though.
You loaded in already?
the ACAT is a filthy, filthy chop boat. That's brilliant.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
holy shit, the Spud TV raided me with 6 people as well. What? Thank you very much. The Spud. Hive, do you like
Oh,
cheese? Everyone likes cheese.
Yes.
Even people who are lactose intolerant like cheese, just they can't eat it.
Which makes it even funnier.
Yes. My brother-in-law's lactose intolerant. It's funny because he loves pizza, and you just can't sit in the same room with him afterwards. Gets a wee bit gassy.
Oh man. What we got here then?
All right, catch you later, Slisto.
Oh.
Take it easy, dude.
Action stations.
I like the Georgia's name there at the bottom. Mr. Johnny Walker.
That's a fine beverage, isn't it?
It is.
For kings.
They call it whiskey, but it isn't.
How's the evening going? In all fairness, it's not going that bad. Like, it's great having Yak on stream because he makes me look really good at the game.
Oh,
Stupid Welsh wank.
And also the friendly banter's good too.
God. I do this out of the goodness of my heart to support what I call an online acquaintancy friendly type thing. And all I get is shit.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Got room
Same
for a
time next week?
third. Kev, I'd love to have... Well, I had room for a third. If I had room for a fourth, I'd get you in. But it's myself, the Yak, and the one and only Rogue.
yay.
Kev's probably drunk anyway. Kev's normally drunk. It's quite amusing.
Right, there is a Gneiss now coming round this outside. So,
Around the outside. Okay.
yeah, so I'm travelling this way because my plan is to spot him for you. And for him then to shoot back at you and, I don't know, me to giggle when he kills you.
Thanks, great mate.
There you go. There he is. And I'm gonna
Right out there.
try and circle back in and give Rogue some support there in the cap.
Yeah, he's got DD issues in there.
Oh yes. Sorry, Mr. Rogue. My plan was to push in the mid to give you some support, but unfortunately the Gneisenauer went no.
It's okay. Oh, that damn bug.
Which one? There's many.
The one that your aim goes all the way, all over the place. And this guy is all over me.
Oh well. He's now got Fiji problems.
I'm coming around to get this noisy.
What's his torps?
I think it's 6 or 8. So,
They'll have something on me then.
Much obliged.
going back north.
I owe you one.
Standing
Yeah, I
in.
think he's done.
Yeah, he's done. If you don't kill him.
2-1. There we go. I don't even bother shooting.
Let me share kill him. I brought my friend.
Mr. Fiji.
Who's gonna shoot him?
Why did that Gneisenauer now not throw his torps?
Tackle him.
You know, that Gneisenauer, it seems like Welsh services. Is that right, isn't it, Hyde?
Broke his engine.
He's not listening. You sweaty try-harding.
Sorry, of course, the wife. Pixie, absolutely wonderful time to come in and say hello. That Voklin's got no hit points left. I literally left him with, like, nothing.
He's dead. Ooh, I'm dead.
Oh, I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, come on.
Looked it. You missed. GG. That's a minor damage.
Oh, Mrs. Hive has already buggered off. She came in and she went, "Your bloody kid's still awake."
Are they your kids when they misbehave then?
Yes, yes. When they misbehave, they're my children. But when they've done something cool, it's like, "Ah, myself just done this. Myself just done that." Now, when they're little shits, your children have done this.
Mm-hmm. Your children have done this, they've done that. Hello, Georgia, shit and corruption. And he's shooting at me.
It's right. Akatsuki can handle that. Fine. You just need to kill the Fiji.
You know, be careful. If Johnny Walker shoots at me now, he's going to kill my ass.
He's at the back. He's lost none position. That's where he is.
Right, he screwed that shot, so we'll screw it round.
Oh, careful, Mr. Rogue. That's the one you want to shoot at there, Mr. Yak.
On it.
Hey, Mr. Pancakes. Slap like now. Slap like now is the one we tend to use here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ronnie, I think I always think the G in Gnoise now should be silent. Noise now. It sounds like it should. Noise now is much more comfortable to say, isn't it? But it is Gnoise now. I believe it is.
It
Anyway, I
like
could be completely
services.
wrong. They have risen. Beware Hive 1 and Hive 2. Well, eventually I'm gonna have my own. I'm gonna have my own division, which will be great.
What is it going to be? Is it a group of hives or
Well, it's a hive, isn't it? Of hives.
a hive of hives?
Yeah.
Very floaty shells on this North Carolina.
They are, but they are nice shells. I do like the North Carolina. That's what I used for the. So in the previous ranked, the season that was just tier 6s, I used the Fiji. But in the last season, I just used the North Carolina because it's amazing.
Oh, that's better. That's how we should be looking.
Have you seen the video of showing what's coming up next season? Yes, I have. Why? Because I've got to be careful because I know some other stuff as well. So I just want to.
It has actually been officially, on the Discord.
It has. So what? Okay, so we know about the new ship, the new ships. I've got to be. I've got to be
There's a
careful.
plural in there as well.
I've got to be careful because I've had the patch notes today. So I've read the patch notes. I watched the video, and I know they have made the Stalingrad official, haven't they? They have told everyone about
Yes.
the Stalingrad. And have they told? Have they said the cost?
Yes. 2 million global.
2 million global XP.
That just takes the absolute mickey, doesn't it?
But it's a legendary ship.
But
So
2 million.
No, it's tier 7. From what I saw.
no, it's legend. It's got to be. It's Stalingrad.
Is it?
It'd be a legendary.
Yeah, look.
Double check. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I could also be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's legendary.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah. See? Always one. Yeah, it is.
He'll be in
It
the,
is.
he'll be,
So
he'll
this-
be in the, he'll be in the store in 12 months.
Well, they're doing it. I'm assuming they're doing it differently because a lot of people don't like Bureau, which I get. I understand it's a bit slow, and I don't know if I'd say it was frustrating. It's just a bit slow, isn't it? Like, but I suppose it's not for like everyone, because like hell, like I don't know. I'm on the wrong account to see how much. I might have a couple of, maybe 100,000 or 200,000 global XP, but for the people who have got like, I know there's people out there with like 20, 30,000 battles. That's something they're instantly going to get, and I suppose it's another long-term reward. We're getting lots of long-term rewards lately, aren't we? Like there's the Missouri, which is a very long-term reward, like a very long-term reward. I think I'm on like maybe 12 or 13,000 steel
Is it
towards
even
that.
worth it, though?
I've got 4.5. I've got just short of 5,000.
I tell you what, it better be a damn good ship. Like it would have to be really good for the grind. Like I don't even know if when I get the 30k, I don't even know if I'm going to buy it. I think I might hold out because they did say they're going to put other ships in at steel. So you know, I like how good is an Iowa the radar really going to be?
Exactly.
Well, we've got how many Iowa crashes is he on there?
So the 2 million global XP ships, it's like, yeah, for the people who have genuinely got like 20, 30,000 games, they're going to be able to get that anyway, and for free, because you do slowly accrue global XP anyway. But I might do a video on this week on how to efficiently grind global XP, because I think that's going to be something people are going to want to do. I completely understand what Vaz is saying there. Now, it's purely a perspective thing. It's purely on how you look at look at the Stalingrad. It's not. I'm going to look at it purely as a long-term reward. It's like, yeah, I will get 2 million global XP at some point.
You'll be 55.
I'm not going to have it by next week.
I'll be dead and you'll be 55.
Possibly. But global XP, if you actually try and grind it, you can actually grind a hell of a lot of global XP really, really quickly, because I've done it before. So I will do a video on how to efficiently grind the crap out of global XP. So I reckon you could probably grind 2 million in about 3 months, playing a reasonable amount of time, not a no lifer.
I'll be definitely watching that video.
Yeah, me too.
Yak, you should watch everyone, particularly the how to get good.
Oh, yay, yay, yay. Oh, it was. Boom, there it is.
See there, look,
Just
like
harsh.
Lorca is saying, even after buying the YOLO Emilio, he's only 400, so he's got 1.6 million global XP saved up. And so for him, it's really not going to be long. So I think I worked it out. So, like, yeah, okay, like obviously they're, and you can say it. You can say it's like a cash grab by Wargaming, because there will be people who will want it straight away, and I think I worked it out. So the doubloons, if it costs you basically have to buy 2 of the biggest packages, which is like £220, or is it like that's like wow, is that like 270, almost somewhere between 270 and 300 US dollars to convert your global XP, your free XP, to get the global XP to buy it. So surely there's going to be people who buy it like that. But if you look at it as a ship that you've got to have right now, then you're going to be annoyed. You're going to be like, oh, Wargaming, they're just after my wallet. What a bunch of evil. Pick your favourite foul insult. Or you can just look at me like, yeah, alright, okay, cool. I'll have the Stalingrad sometime before Christmas, maybe, if I grind enough.
2025.
Yeah.
You also have to look at it like, do you really need this ship? I mean, you've got so many ships in your port by now.
Yeah.
Is it really going to make that much of a difference? No.
It's like
You got the Yami.
I've got 262 ships on my PlayStation account. It's like, I don't think I'm going to be missing out on anything by not having the Stalingrad.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's absolutely amazing.
I'm an official free-to-play player, and I've got 169 ships in my port.
Giggity. Sorry, 69.
169.
And how many battles have you had, Mr. Rogue? See, you are right. This has turned round. I am asking the questions now.
I've actually had 6,819 battles, and with about 20 of them with you. Win-loss ratio of 71%.
Sweat, try hard.
Yeah, I'm actually...
Yeah.
No. Here comes the kicker. So out of my 6,800 games, I've played 716 in my Atlanta alone. So it's approximately 11%.
Holy crap. I worked it out. So I'm on just over 8,000 battles now on my other account. And my most played ship is the Sean Host, and it's like 1.2% of all my battles ever played. I am a true lover of all ships.
The Shawnee is a wonderful ship though.
It is a beast.
It is.
I
I
love
love
it.
the Sean Host. Hi,
want
what's your
the Sean
highest
Host
tier
back.
German cruiser? Right, so on PlayStation I've got them all. On this account I've got nothing. I've not got many ships. What have I got? I've got a grand total of 40 ships. But much like Mr. Rogue, I've been playing this as a completely free-to-play account, so I know the difficulties of the grind. Do you think the Montana will arrive this update? Also, thoughts on the ZF? I'm going to get it, but I want to know how it plays. So this is... I need to just do podcasts. Screw this playing games business. No, I'm genuine. I like us. I like answering questions. So, do I think the Montana will arrive? No, I don't. Because usually they tend to leave enough space between new legendaries coming out that I think the majority of people will get all the legendaries before the next set arrives. So I think the Montana. I think we're going to be. I don't think the Montana is going to come this time. But you never know.
8 months, I'm guessing.
I wouldn't say that long. So what have they done? They featured it in they featured it in AI battles for a little while to get some sort of data on it, obviously. When they've done that with the Yamato, what was it, 3 months? So maybe another 2 months? Another 2 updates?
Could be. Yeah, you never know.
But that's just...
I mean, with wargaming, anything's possible.
Yeah, that's just me speculating. It could come in loot crates tomorrow. But no, I'd expect it to be another month or two. And thoughts on the ZF6. You're going to get it, but you want to know how it plays. I really like the ZF6. Use armor piercing more than high explosive because it's got small caliber guns, and the armor piercing works better against DDs than the HE. It's hard to explain because I love German DDs because they've got the smoke and the radar, and I love friendships because it's got the reload. But it's got smoke, which the friendships don't, which is good, but it's not as fast as the friendships. But it has smoke, so it kind of sits in the middle of the two, and it actually plays really nice. I quite like it.
It's a lovely sound when that thing starts firing, though. Pop, 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 pop. It's never stopping.
You should watch the review by Little White Mouse on the ZF6. Personally, I'm not a fan of it. Right, well, the thing is, and as great as Little White Mouse is, and before I started playing World of Warships Legends, I did follow the PC. I played a bit on the PC, and I've known who Little White Mouse is for years. And her reviews are amazing. This isn't World of Warships PC. This is different, and there's a lot of things that may only look minor, but they completely change the game. So, like, I wouldn't judge any ship on Legends off the PC version because the Edinburgh doesn't have a 30mm bow on PC. So, like the Edinburgh, you can't go and bow tank an Iowa and kick the crap out of it if it's on its own, but in here you can, and that's a huge difference between the PC and the console version. So there's little things like that. Right, let's play a game.
Well, no. More importantly, when's the Minotaur coming?
Don't talk to me about the Minotaur. What do you make of the counterpart situation, the PC counterpart situation? Alright, so I made a video about this, but then I decided not to release it because I didn't want to look like I was jumping on the bandwagon, or I didn't want to look like I was like, no, I was just a shill for wargaming. I've got a really weird opinion on it, and this is my personal thoughts on the whole situation. Right, so the biggest complaint I've seen is it's gambling, and kids play this game, and parents are letting, parents are getting into trouble because their kids are spending crazy money because the parents give them a credit card. Well, if you're a parent and you're giving your kid a credit card, wargaming ain't your problem. Try parenting. Look, genuinely, don't blame. And like, there's other things like it's like, oh, they're like, it's like grooming kids into gambling. Kids are being groomed into gambling long before wargaming showed up with loot crates. So like Pokemon cards is I think a prime example. Pokemon cards, football cards, baseball cards. Basically, you pay X amount for a pack of cards, and it's basically a loot crate where whether you get the baseball player or the football player you want, or you get that Mewtwo Pokemon card. So it's like, yeah, it is gambling, but if it was kids you were worried about, then you'd be kicking up a stink about all these collector card things, as opposed to sort of I've noticed it's like the news, isn't it? People don't like good news, so it's very popular to rag on stuff as opposed to You know, say, oh, I like this, I like that. And part of me thinks, is it just easy views? Because everyone likes to rag on companies. Like,
Of course.
you know. But also, I do agree that I don't like gambling mechanics. It's just something I personally don't like. Because, well, I know people who have been affected with gambling addictions. So, it's weird. It's hard to have an actual position because, you know, basing off the arguments. If the argument is it's gambling, and you don't like gambling, then I 100% agree with you. I don't like gambling either. Gambling blows. But if your argument is, well, it's introducing kids to gambling, then it's like, yeah, well, like stop being a parent, and you know, let's also sign a petition telling all these FIFA and all these different organisations that sell these card packs to kids that we want them to quit the gambling mechanics as well.
Even when I was a kid, you were picking up the football, the football things, weren't you? You know, you swapped them with your mates in the playground, blah 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 blah. Even though I hated football, I just wanted to be one of the kids that's got the kids. We got the football card. So that is gambling. Say it's just gambling. It's just a different way of doing it.
Yeah. So, you know, so that's the gambling side of the my opinion on the whole, you know, CC counterparts on the other side. It's like, yeah, you can say you don't like gambling, and that's fine. I agree. I'm not a fan of gambling, but the whole like kids play this game argument, yeah, well that's a parenting situation, not a wargaming situation, I think personally. There are other parts to it, such as the little white mouse situation, which genuinely I think that's pretty shitty. I know Little White Mouse spent, and one of the other CCs spent an awful lot of time putting into work into a Canadian ship that was completely ignored, and that I can genuinely understand. But the you know, that's just what happens when companies grow too quick, too fast, as well. So I know why it happened, but I still think it's shitty. And why it happened, it isn't really an excuse for it happening. But what happens is companies get too big. Everything's compartmentalized. Marketing doesn't speak with development, and I used to work for a large automotive manufacturing firm where automotive, not manufacturing, like an automotive company, like an actual car manufacturer, where the guys who made the gearboxes didn't talk to the guys who made the engines. And if you know anything about cars, basically, if you don't, they're directly linked to each other, and those two not talking to each other is just the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. But it's just what happens when companies grow too fast. So I understand why it happened, but it's awful that happened. And the fact that they don't listen to the community anymore, like, I think Jingles sort of covered that, where basically he said, you know, they don't represent the majority of players anymore. And yeah, if you don't represent the majority of the players, you know, they're building it around the player base. So I get why they'd be mad, but I can also understand why Wargaming wouldn't pay that much attention to their opinions when, you know, they only represent a tiny proportion. I think we don't have anywhere near those issues on console. They genuinely do listen to the community. They might not add everything you want, but they
Why
definitely
is he still
listen.
alive?
Because reasons. There, he's dead.
Enemy battleship sunk.
There's one pushing up the middle. Who's gone to find him? Who's on my flank? Is that you?
Yeah. So,
Right, there we go.
Our team has taken the lead.
so yeah, that's kind of my opinion of it all. I did actually make a list of the stuff Wargaming have done based off community feedback and CC feedback. I can dig that out if anyone wants to hear it. So when someone says Wargaming doesn't listen to the community, might be the case on PC, not on console. It is different.
For now.
But we're in that honeymoon period, and as long as it goes good, great. As soon as Wargaming start doing some shady stuff on console, yeah, I will 100% be straight there. Like when they done the key thing in the loot box, which is kind of similar to the situation on PC. I did say I was not a fan on live streams. I've said it in videos about the key, and I have given feedback to them through the CC program and said, yeah, like this isn't right. It's gambling. I don't think it has a place in the game. But you know, unfortunately, there's no legal reason for them not to do it. So, but you know, I've voiced my dislike for that whole thing.
There we go.
100k game.
Designated target. All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Reporting the position.
So
80,000.
Swag said they've already done shady things. When was the last time we had an update event that didn't have stupid loot boxes? What? But the difference is, most of the time with the loot boxes, it's stuff you can generally buy. So yeah, they've got the Santa crates, but they're ships you can go and purchase. Like if you want to risk gambling to get one instead of buying it, that's entirely up to you. But with the key, I'd agree, and I've said categorically a few times, the key thing is just fucking shady, and I didn't like it.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
I think a question people need to ask themselves: if, let's say, the loot boxes wasn't there and the blues was the only way to purchase things, would you still complain that you didn't have a chance of getting something in a crate that you just have to play a couple of games for?
Yeah, like when the crates are free, I don't mind that. But I don't know, that still kind of, it entices you to get into the whole gambling mindset. And like I've said, that's something I just don't like. But in all fairness, if anyone wants to blame anyone, blame the makers of Candy Crush, because they started it all when in the video game sector.
You know, the bad thing is, I know the bloke who actually put money into it over here to invest. He was one of the main investors. He's now he did own Derby County Football Club straight soon after that.
Oh right, so he done really badly then.
No,
He couldn't buy a decent football team. He had to buy Derby County.
Well, he was from Derby. So,
You said you're gonna have technical issues? I just lost connection to the game.
No.
Should be fine.
That hip is really annoying me now. Oh yeah, you're just sat there chilling in Atlanta.
Nice and cozy.
Oh,
Man
that's
down,
fine,
man
you know.
down.
Man down.
Smoke generator started.
Not to mention the hilariously over-sexualized anime characters. Yeah,
Smoke screen set.
I don't
Oh.
particularly agree with that sort of style of anime. That's kind of like it's kind of a double-edged sword. It's something I don't like, but it also brings new players to the game because fans of the anime will play a game because of a crossover. And
Shut up, Captain.
new
Shut up,
players
Captain.
are always good in general for the player base. Like, we need new players. We need to grow the player base. So, you know, you can not like the content, but then you're not forced to buy the content. You're not forced to view the content, and you can turn it all off.
The thing is, you're not forced to buy anything in this game. Anything. You can completely play it free. It's up to you if you want to spend your money. That's my
I'd be
2
fine
pence
with
worth.
that if I could black out certain commanders so I don't have to worry about my 3-year-old brother seeing Israel in Sharnhorst. In all fairness, that is legitimately, I think, quite a fair comment. And I think I'll actually put it forward as a comment, and you know, I legitimately think maybe there should be a I don't know where they're calling sexualization filter. I don't know if Wargaming would appreciate that, like just an anime filter, where it just sort of
Hive,
covers them up. Yes.
Hive. Have a look at the team result.
Did you actually do something for a change?
Come on.
Well done.
Have a look. Have a peekaboo.
I'm looking. And, ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect example of how a broken clock is right twice a day. Well done, Mr. Yak. I mean, fantastic job. Jolly good.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Has Rogue come back on? Is he around still, or?
I do not know where Mr. Og is.
Look,
Lost the party too. Well, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you a quick intermission screen whilst we get Rogue back in. So bear with us 2 seconds and we'll carry on this hot debate. There we go. We've got Mr. Rogue back. So where were we? Yeah, I'd agree. Maybe if I can, I'll put it forward as a suggestion, and you know, maybe a mature filter that you can set that, you know, just sort of removes at least a portion of the anime content that is a bit, you know, a bit on the edge. But then, like, my thing is, when I think about, like, the amount of times I spend looking at my commanders is next to nothing. So the frequency that I actually see that anime content is really small, even though that I have all the anime commanders, you know, because of my CC status. But I completely understand where people are coming from when they say they don't like that type of content. So having a filter. Can you put forward to have the Warhammer content removed? There is nothing wrong with the Warhammer content. The commanders are low-key really good, actually, if you pair them up right. I have an issue because I frequently swap around perks based on ships builds, particularly for Nelson. I understand that a lot of people do that. I've been asking for like commander builds to be dedicated to the ships. I don't know if we'll get it, but I have asked for that in the past, which would basically stop you having to do all that all the time.
Yeah, the cost is ridiculous.
But the thing is, I know on Blitz, you get a commander and you put it on your ship. It stays with that ship. It costs a fortune to move it off that ship. But that's just the mobile game.
Yeah, it's the same on
Don't give them
PC.
that idea.
It's exactly this. It's the same as that on PC, where you have to transfer your commander, you have to pay doubloons to train them on the new ship, and
Yeah.
it can be quite a costly endeavor. Well, like I think we're quite lucky we've got the commander system we have. So
I agree.
I wouldn't want to push it too much, but I have been asking for. So if I have a Fiji and I've got Freeze, that I can set his perks for that ship. And I think it's something that they have put in the backlog, but whether we get it or not, or when we get it, will be
You
whoever
just
the
don't
hell
want
knows.
to. You just don't want to trigger that one commander, one ship thing, do you?
But yeah, one
The other
commander,
thing is
one
the
ship would
names
be
will become
awful.
generic.
Would.
The names will become generic, that's all. And it's going to be horrible.
Yeah.
You
Nice
put
having
so
one.
much.
Can we get a chance
so much
to build on our own ships and not change it for others? Oh, what? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I don't even hate the anime commanders. Just let me black them out when I've got family around. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will put it forward, and that's a good point actually. Just a mature content filter, so you can just blank them out, or give them all rather nice fetching coats.
Hello.
I'm guessing
hello,
it's
Ribs.
all about a target now.
Mr. Ribs, good evening. 1500
Mr.
is so much, man. Holy crap. I wish I could spend enough to get premium because I have none. Wait, what's $1,500? That's
It's a lot of money. But saying that, I bet if I look back at what I've spent, I've probably spent a lot of money on this game.
I've spent.
And I'm still shite.
Yeah, well, you goes to show it's not pay to win. Yak's a perfect example of that.
Even myself.
You think, oh, I really want that. I want to finish that Railroad project. I want to finish that. You just, 50 quid in it, it'd be right.
Yeah. So actually, we've got the perfect contrast in here. So we've got Mr. Yak, who all the PC people would probably term as a whale, someone who spends quite a lot of money on the game, no skill at all, and then they got Mr. Rogue, who plays it completely free, and I haven't played Rogue enough to say he's the best player in the world, but he's definitely in the top 10%, if not even the top 1% of players. Rogue is really good. So yeah, it's not pay to win. There you go.
And
Not pay to win
and you
confirmed right here.
you didn't bring yourself into that situation?
Well, no, because I've got an odd position of an eye. Whereas, so even though I'm a CC and I get a lot of stuff free from wargaming, I do still actually spend quite a bit of money on this game.
Yeah.
And before I became a CC, I bought every premium ship. I always had premium accounts, so you know, I wouldn't like to think how much I've spent on this game. But
No.
so the way I look at it personally is, I don't really play anything else. I've spent like 120 quid on the Ultimate COD edition before, and like played the game for like 2 weeks and gone, well, this is shite, and never played it again. There's a lot of games I've bought, played them for a couple of hours and gone, yeah, no, I really don't like this, and not played them again. And for the money I've put in, to the amount of hours I've spent playing,
Come in.
it's probably decent value for money. That's the way I justify it to myself anyway.
Yeah. I don't play a lot else. You know, there's nothing really. I have the odd game on some of this, that, and the other, but it's mainly this. I just enjoy it. But, I think I enjoy it more for the historical ships, because I do like battleships. In a sick and twisted kind of way, geeky kind of way.
Well, that's why I like it, because well, my old day job was trying to blow them up, and I've always had a bit war. I find interesting. I wouldn't ever want to be in a major war. I wouldn't want to see a major war. But seeing like the ingenuity, like look at how things, and look at how fast ships develop, for example, over the course of a war.
It's whole ammunition over armour, isn't it? It's ammunition fighting armour, armour fighting ammunition. One gets forward, the other one catches up.
Yeah, and like the leaps in technology because of wars is just astounding. And I'm an engineer, so I'm intrinsically interested in engineering.
Yeah.
What's your highest British battleship? I don't know. It's really low on you. I don't even know if I've got any British battleships. I don't have a single British battleship.
I have, but I'm not. Vanguard just doesn't do it for me.
Just so you know, I know a lot of people don't know about this. The Vanguard is getting yet another bug.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Being confirmed by T-Con himself on the phone.
He confirmed it on the I was going to say, right, if he confirmed it on the podcast, that's you heard it here from Rogue. I'm going to assume that I haven't listened to that particular podcast, so I'm not going to speculate on any buffs or nerfs. But the Vanguard, what the mistake people use with Vanguard is they try pushing forward. You want to turn your Vanguard around and be cutting. You don't even necessarily need to actually be cutting away. You just need to have the front of your ship pointing away from the enemy, because it's got better gun firing angles over the rear, and it's exceptionally good at kiting. It's not very good at getting into a brawl, so you want to avoid brawling with it. And don't forget how good its armor piercing is. People forget that. People forget that the armor piercing is damn good, and it's damn accurate as well. So if a broadside battleship gives you a target, use armor piercing, because you'll do a lot better. Okay, lads, gotta go now. Hopefully it'll be streaming later. Take it easy, Mr. Hotspur. Belfast needs her torps back. Belfast doesn't have torps in her 1943 configuration, which is what we have in the game.
Yeah.
They were removed when I believe, wasn't her hull was heavily damaged. I think it was by a mine, if I remember rightly. I could be wrong.
It was. It got hit by a mine. Really tore the spine out of it, and it was nearly scrapped.
Yeah, but they widened the Belfast when they rebuilt it, removed the torp tubes, and give it better AA, because aircraft were a bigger threat than ship-to-ship torpedoes. Have never been particularly good. A lot of torpedoes in World War II wouldn't even detonate when they hit a ship. So even if you could hit a ship, half the time it didn't work.
when did the Americans had a real problem with their magnetic torpedoes?
Everyone did, in all fairness.
Yeah.
They've doinked off of everything.
The
they
Japanese
captured it.
torpedoes were genuinely amazing for the time, but the Allied forces, the British and the Americans, everyone else involved, sort of Canada and such, their torpedoes were shocking. It was like, I think the reports were the fairy swordfishes that dropped torpedoes in the Bismarck actually hit it multiple times, but only one actually detonated.
What amazed me with that is they flew in twice. How many times? 3, whatever, 4 times, and they never lost one, did they?
No, they never lost a single fairy swordfish.
Nope. A lot of them got, all the wings shot to pieces, but it was only fabric, so...
From the German reports, basically what they said was, or how they defend having terrible AA, is that the AA was designed to shoot much faster planes. So because the planes were slow, that's why they were missing. But
Right. No. But a lot of them were hitting and going straight through. They were literally overpenning the ships, the aircraft.
yeah, I can't remember their nickname. It was something called what was the nickname of the fairy swordfish? It was like canvas bag or something like that, because they were basically wooden planes with canvas everything. So in all fairness, when a shell goes through when a round goes through a piece of canvas, it does nothing. If a shell goes through metal, it can cause some serious damage. It can ricochet around and cause all sorts of problems. But yeah, canvas, it's just, there's just a small hole in the wing now. Oh well, it's all right.
Yep.
We've got plenty more.
There's 20 mil hole straight through that. Well, I had never noticed that. But it must have been daunting, flying out of the Bismarck, all that firing at you, in something from the early 30s. So
No, they were older than that, weren't they? Fairy swordfishes.
Was it
They were
early?
like 1910, weren't they?
They're that old? I know they
Basically,
were
what I
old
was saying, the
ridiculous.
AA was overpenning. Well, they were overpenning and missing. They were missing, and their thing was the planes are too slow. We weren't expecting to shoot at anything so slow. It's like,
So,
it's a gun. You've got eyes. You use tracer runs. Adjust your aim. All that schnapps. I blame it on the schnapps.
I know they flew in really slow to get the torps. If they went too fast, they just shot off in all different directions, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should bring that into wargaming. I think we should have our nasty, horrible swordfishes.
Yeah. And swag is 100% right, what you're saying about the Vanguard there. 60 to 70% of the time you want to be using HE, but when you get those opportunities to use AP, you definitely want to use it. And Queen Elizabeth, Warspite, and Monarch are the ones you'd play like a conventional ship. You'd focus more on your armor piercing than your HE.
I very rarely use HE on Warspite.
String bags. That's the one. Kev's googled it. String bags is what they call it. And it was 1930s. I thought they were older than that. But
No, they were 30s.
they were in comparison to modern aircraft at the time, they were absolutely shite. But they worked brilliantly and everyone loved flying them.
It's like the Mosquito. It's called the Wooden Wonder. That was made by cabinet makers. Yeah, it was one of the best aircraft we ever had.
Yeah. Right, should we play a game?
I think we should. It's chat with Hive.
Does
It's
the
chat with
stream
Hive while looking at the
even
ship.
does the dude streaming even look at chat? I've been sitting here answering a bunch of questions, but just because I didn't give Cap enough attention, he has to make a comment. What? Well, Mr. Cap, seems you want that attention, my buddy. You're gonna get it. So Cap, I heard a rumour that from rank 1 2 stars to ranking out, it took you about 30 matches. Is that true? I know it's true because Lord Anubis told me. I just wanna rib him in game and point out that it only took me and Heck 26 matches to get from rank 6 to rank 1. Later, watch your take it easy, dude. Hello, Jacka King. How you doing? Well, you didn't say hey, you Welsh bastard. Well, I am sorry, Mr. Cap. I did see you there, but I was on a trail of thought, and it's not true. He's lying. It is true. He told me. I believe Mr. Anubis. Well, I think we have actually gabbed on for way too long, and we need to have a game. Mr. Rogue, would you like to pick us a tier? Because you're our special guest.
You do know what I'm going to take, tier 7.
That's fine. I can be sweaty too. Oh, well, that's...
The Flaming Dragon.
I'm going to have another go with that.
This ranked season was 100% win rate, says Cap. I heard it was 71, which is still impressive. No, nothing wrong with having 71. It's not as good as 74, obviously, but 71 is good.
Good. That's
Right.
giving you into the super uni status.
King Swag, I won rank season easy solo. Didn't even have to hit the battle button. I won.
But we almost swag cheats, you know. He's got the hack.
He's got the smarts not to play ranked.
Yeah, I don't play it at all.
I am probably going to absolutely butcher this, but hey, is it Brummy Brain? I'm just going to call you Brim. I'm sorry. I'm an uncultured swine with terrible English skills.
Oh, is he on? Is he on Twitch or
On the old Twitch.
on the Twitch? How many you got on there now? Come on.
8. Twitch has been quite steady.
Yeah, Twitch is growing.
In all fairness, Twitch couldn't get any worse for me. So it can only get better. Right, I am gonna flank because I'm guessing there's gonna be a DD there.
I'm pushing. Fucking radar him. Get your shots ready. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I am nowhere near in range.
Negative. No DD in range.
I'm gonna have to turn out.
Kev's watching them both. Thank you, Kev. I hope that. I think what we're gonna see, we're gonna see it alternate between ranked and arena. I think the arms race thing in arena is fine because it's, it's not a competitive game mode really. Whereas I don't think arms race should be in ranked.
No. One game I did play. Right, no, don't like the spotter. I'm
People just came in.
You've got no one support, mate. At the minute.
I done it on the live stream of ranked. Got, what was it? 200,000 damage from one tier 5 battleship because of all the heals.
running in behind you, know.
Problem solved, sir. Smoke generator started.
Ah, crap. That Bismarck slowed down and sped up as soon as I popped my smoke screen. And he wasn't doing any damage to me, but his secondaries were starting to rack up some irritation points.
But Edinburgh's now coming back at you.
He's on fire. I'm just ball tanking him.
Right, as long as that Bismarck keeps on going round there, I can sort out this Edinburgh quick, sharpish.
Which way is he going?
Ah, he's heading towards you. I am now spotted by that Bismarck.
Turkish rabbit.
Ah, got a Benson running in on me.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Nope.
I'm gonna take.
Well, paid.
Ah, took a talk from the Edinburgh. What the fuck was that DD doing, sitting there the whole time? Fair play.
Smoke's coming back.
Ah, catch you later, Cap. Take it easy, dude. Right. Imagine how hard it would be to kill the Monarch with 4 kills. You wouldn't. Whenever we done the previous, not the last rank, the previous one. I can't remember which season it is. The one that was tier 6. Monarchs. Obviously, Monarchs have got their super heals themselves, and when those had more than 2 heals, you couldn't kill them. Ah, oh, nice kill there, Mr. Yak. Nice to see you doing something.
Get fucked.
This is not going well for us, so don't let that Bismarck ram you.
He's gonna ram me.
I just realized, no, we haven't. I might do countdowns. We probably should. We haven't done any. Been too busy chatting. Aggressive, like very. Well, yeah. And if it was just that, that Edinburgh around the corner, he would have been screwed because he was broadside. But I had to deal with that DD as well, which kind of fucked me up.
I was too busy bouncing off an island.
Right, okay. So it's just down to Mr. Rogue. I have faith, Rogue. I'm sure you can snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
Well, I am spotted. Let's have a look where this guy is.
Oh, there he is. I'd like to see them do a battle royale. I think the battle royale royale genre is kind of dead. I don't know if it would suit this game, because it might be like those Duck of War things. Basically, you always get a handful of dickheads that would just run away right at the start, watch everyone else fight, and without any heals or anything. Like, I think the only way they could do battle royale style on you is if you got a kill, you got your health back. Because like the Duck of War one, I was really annoyed with that, because you'd get into a scrap, you kill someone, you'd have, you know, a third of your hit points left, and the next thing you fight is a full health ship, and it kind of screws you. So I think maybe they could work as if you kill, you get a couple of heals or something. But that would be good if they implemented it in a way that actually worked.
I'm proud of my duck flag.
I like my... Funny enough, I got my duck flag on quite a few ships, and everyone... Cap usually gives me grief for duck flags.
I love my duck flag.
Evening, Pyros. Hey, Vlad. Yeah, so,
Vlad Putin.
yeah, so I think a battle royale mode could work, but it would. And would they? The problem is our wargaming going to go through that much effort to give us a Duck of War mode when a battle royale mode when, like, is there that much call for it? Is it that popular?
It'll be a giggle.
High Found, we need you as a captain, in-game captain. I don't know if I don't know if Wargaming would want me as a captain.
Sheep
Nice,
torpedoes.
if we've got your voice, yeah.
Firing sheep at everything.
It'd just be my captain would have to say stuff like, "There's an island there. Turn. There is an island there."
Yeah, when you shot somebody, it's like, get fucked.
What would my unique skill be? Reversing really quickly from islands. 50% boost to acceleration in reverse.
After hitting an island.
Yeah, when in proximity of an island.
Oh, he said
None of the
Alpha.
CCs. Ooh.
From my voice,
Yeah, I must admit.
Swag, you are mean.
True though.
He's bullying me, yeah.
Yeah.
You're
good.
supposed to be my bodyguard, aren't you, Mr. Yak?
Get fucked. Not the grief you give me.
Fair enough. can't really argue with that one.
You're on your own, sweet cheeks.
Yeah. Well, actually, Ace just reminded me of something that I think is quite important about this game as well, and it kind of goes back to what I was saying about my counterparts on the PC and their CC program, is that I think everyone, it's like the bloody news, man. Like, everyone is far too eager. Like, bad news sells, doesn't it? Everyone is far too eager to say bad stuff. So if Wargaming does something wrong, everyone screams about what Wargaming did wrong. But when Wargaming do something good and something that we like, it's just like, oh, that's nice, but nobody really sings about it. We'll scream at them when they screw up, but when they do something good, and I think that's why they don't listen to the PC community, because they get so much grief. You know, there's only so many times you can get, you know, and I've seen some of the feedback and some of the feedback that gets deleted off the official Discord channel and the stuff you see in the Facebook pages. You remember, like, the guys that you're talking to are humans as well, and like when you're abusive with your feedback, it's like if someone goes to me, "Oh, Hive, you're absolutely shit at this game. Get good, you noob." I'm gonna go and tell you multiple ways to go and fuck yourself. But if someone goes, "Ah, Hive, you know, if you like turned left instead of right, you wouldn't have hit that island," I'll be like, "Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'll probably take that on board and do that next time." So,
No, well, you just completely ignore them.
okay, crashing into islands was a bad example. You should have fired AP instead of HE. Be like, "Yeah, you know what? You're right," and I could change that, and I could make my gameplay better. I don't know. I don't think he is. So look, he's gonna die. But he did kill him. So you've just got to deal with that synop.
In 58
In
seconds.
57 seconds.
No.
Ram him.
I was able.
Ram him, make it a draw.
We'd still lose.
But yeah, so yeah, that's the other thing. I think when giving feedback, like it's fair enough to be critical, and like that's what I'll say. I'll like the loot crates. I will say I don't like this. It's a gambling mechanic, and I don't think it has any place in games. It does promote, you know, bad, you know, general practices. You know, if I say, you're a bunch of scumbags, you're just trying to scam everyone out of money with your football cards, then what are they going to do? They're going to be like, you're just some tosser shutting off at us.
Unlucky, man.
I am aware, Kev, that crashing into an island is called doing a hive.
I've heard it on many streams.
I don't mind. At least I've got my own thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can't complain too much about that. It all comes from
You
playing
can just imagine.
DDs usually
can just-
on streams, because it's hard to play a DD and concentrate on chat and stuff. And I do intentionally crash into islands every now and again.
I just do it all by mistake.
You can just imagine, like, in 2 or 3 years' time, when there's proper clan battles, and this one guy hits an island by accident. Oh no, he did a hive! No!
It's going to happen. It's going to happen, but at least I've got my thing, you know. At least I've got a thing. Why doesn't anyone go, "I've done a hive," when you just, you know, shot a DD that's invisible? Because that's something I do a lot too. No one picks up. It's the bad news. It's the bad news. Everyone loves the bad news. It's like,
Oh no, I've done a hive.
yeah.
Go on then, Grandad, choose your shit.
Who did? I thought you were my dad. That's a really fucked up situation. Right. Okay. So
If it was in America, it'd be normal.
the Edinburgh seems to be. I seem to be having no luck in the Edinburgh today, but I'm going to persevere with the Edinburgh. I don't even know. How did I do in that last game anyway?
You came in the middle.
Yeah. That was unfortunate. Who hides a frickin' Benson outside a cap round the corner?
He did.
He did.
Pretty good job, though. It was just out of reach.
Ah,
Get him
We're
on
going to
there.
do countdowns. Let's do countdowns. Apologies for that.
What if we're doing countdowns?
I love being told get good scrub when I have a 72% win ratio and 2600 base XP average. It's pretty damn good. I've got 70% win rate, so turns out I don't suck that much.
Basically, almost the same.
Almost.
Actually got more XP average than me.
I think on my Xbox account, I think I've got 63% win rate, but my XP is like 24, almost 2500. So right, okay. So for you filthy stream snipers out there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Kaboom. Which has got the most delay then, YouTube or Twitch?
It should be identical. Because I use fangled software. Azkaban! Yeah, look, I got a cam. I got a webcam, but I got a face for radio. So we don't have a face. We have Doug.
Oh, wow.
Eesh. Hive, go and kill all those destroyers.
Affirmative. Oh, Vlad got in. JD got in. Swag got in, but we got Swag on our team, so happy days. Happy days for Swag, because he
Puff still smoking, is in the Fletcher.
There's Mr. Putin. We want the Putin. He's black.
Oh, is Joseph starving you tonight? So I wanted to ask him a quick question. If he is in chat, that would be amazing. Because it was something that was brought up somewhere, and I was curious to ask a question. And I forgot about it in just now. And then I seen Vlad, and I was like, Vlad, Stalin, wait, connections.
The Russians. Don't trust a Russian. They're ever so crafty.
Exactly. There is two of them, and someone was accusing them of being the same guy, playing like two accounts at the same time, and I didn't think it was right. I thought it was wrong, and because I've played against both of them, but it would have been cool to have had that conversation. So I could have gone, what are you talking about?
There's Vlad, isn't there? Vlad.
The Vlad's here.
Vlad's in the Vlad.
What DD is there in the mid for us?
Road jobs
Shimmer
for
he
you.
won't get spotted.
Hey, Mr. Vlad. Just one shot, mad over.
Yeah, because there's Joseph's starving with a T and Joseph's starving without a T. Right, there's definitely a DD in here.
Do you want to come with you, Hive, or do you want to come with you, Luke? No one wants to speak.
No one wants you. Nobody cares. Just go away.
That one.
Go away and do yaki kind of things, and we'll all be happier for it.
Thanks, mate.
Right, I am spotted by the DD.
Good.
The DD is the other side of the island to me.
shiny as well. I didn't even notice.
Anything yummy? Oh, he's over there. Hello.
Enemy severely damaged.
Get fucked.
Hi, Vlad.
Keep coming through. He's coming out.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
What are we going to do with this yammy? He's just sat there waiting, isn't he?
Yeah, there's not an awful lot I can do about a Yamato. I think that Roma is flanking round behind me though. So I'm going to go and position myself ready to take care of him.
I'll just a free chunk out of the mountain. Two of them are going to make it to the yammy. Oh, I pissed him off. He's looking at me now.
He's really coming after you.
We might have torch coming out that smoke screen at some point.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Nice.
I had him for an 8k.
Teamwork makes the team work. Even the other way around.
Oh, watch out behind you.
Yep, I called it, didn't I?
I just clocked it for that.
Torpedo toss to stall, sir.
Oh, managed to get a torpedo away. I'm pretty sure of that. Is it gonna, might hit the Roma. Oh, I think he's just going to avoid it. No, is he? Is he? Oh, come on! No, denied. I did sink 3 torps into Vlad though. Sorry about that, Vlad. But you came at me, so...
Whoever that guy was. For those troops.
think our Roma called you a Gino. What the hell is a Gino? I wish I knew what that was. It's a clear insult. I'm assuming it's an insult.
It's gonna work.
He was just mad because I absolutely well, I give him a kicking.
That Roma.
Yeah.
He just took me on the broadside and got next to nothing, so he's really disappointed now.
Yeah, he got quite lucky because he knocked out my engine, so I couldn't turn to get my torps off. If I had turned to get my torps off, because he was firing HE at me like a new player. I got 42 secondary hits on him too.
Good effort.
My diet.
Part of me wished I rammed him now.
Nice.
Nice work.
$7 worth it.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Just want to point out, ladies and gentlemen, especially you, Vlad, the dude who called me a virgin is hiding in the cap.
And overall, Bangalore station.
You got any carriers on Xbox? No, I don't. I have no carriers on Xbox. Like, it was bad enough that I didn't grind them out. I used bloody Global XP to get them. Now the Roma is being racist. See, you'll find that, like, I understand why people don't use comms in games, because some people are just absolutely horrific in game chat. I've gone to message a few people to say, like, GG, because I don't send hate mail, but if someone plays really well, if it's on my team or the enemy team, I will send them a GG. That is quite funny. He tried to ram and miss.
That's so nice.
Honestly,
I
Vlad,
clattered him. He got clattered.
I'd report him for griefing.
Is he not feeling the love for you, Vlad?
Like,
You know, I think that guy's screaming right now.
Radar Edinburgh is good, but only in certain situations. It's very good for hunting down DDs, but if you've got pretty low concealment, it's pretty good for hunting down DDs anyway. But in an overall battle sense, I find the smoke works better, because you can really punish battleships if they're out of position. And radar Edinburgh for ranked. I've got a good argument for no radar on the Edinburgh for ranked. So use the Edinburgh for ranked, because it is a very good ship overall. But as long as you know, because I play ranked with Heck, and Heck's a good DD player, so Heck will spot the DD, and I'll make sure I'm in a position to ruin the DD as soon as it's spotted. And once you've taken out the DD, and because there's only ever one in ranked, having a radar is well, if you're playing solo radar Edinburgh, yes, great idea. But if you're playing in a division with a DD player, then don't play radar. Let's have a. Well, he did come top of your team, the shouty racist guy. But the Virgin scored just short of 3,000 base XP. So. Top tip. Be a virgin. If you want to get good at ships, be a virgin. Oh yeah, Wiz, if you play solo, Radar Edinburgh is definitely definitely a good choice. 100%. Right. Filthy stream snipers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I fixed the delay issue we had the last time I streamed where it was like 30 seconds as well. It's a nice start.
That was ridiculous. What happened with that?
Just a simple setting. I had it on low instead of ultra low latency.
Just a button press. Because no one was getting in, was there?
JD, Soulboy, Vlad, all on the enemy team. Oh, we got Birdman. And we got King Swag again.
Hey, swag, damn in the ZF.
Okay.
Let's do some work, buddy.
Oh, so you get an A back from Swag, and I get a you're lucky. Thanks, Swag. Well, at least I know where I stand. Right, what are the DDZF and Fletcher? They do have a Yamato.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, me.
Massachusetts is pushing this way. Jean Bart there. Cleveland.
Massachusetts has got issues.
Concentrate fire on target
Ooh,
position.
right on.
Right, I'm pretty sure their DD is on the outside of it. There he is.
Even could have hit me once.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
That's great, John Bart.
All stations. Concentrate fire on the target.
That donk.
Got some torps out on the bridge. Nice swag.
Support the allied target.
I'm pushing into this guy. Perhaps I shouldn't be leaving that be.
Well, I'm getting hammered here.
Glitches up. He's angry with me.
All stations. Protect that target.
Ouch, Vlad.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
TV look to my right.
All stations.
Ooh, I'm not going to survive this. But I took Vlad with me.
We kind of do have the whole team over here.
Yeah. And I was the obvious target.
Attention. Reporting the target position. Smoke generator started. Smoke screen set.
Right. Nice. Have a look. 2, 3. There you go.
I'm dead.
Right.
He's been dead for a while. I'm still alive. Sorry, I'm try-harding.
D is off to my 3 o'clock. Do my jobs. Actually with a timers.
Wow, I got a massive leg spike then. Luckily I'm dead.
Stop.
Torpedoes to port.
I'm safe, I'm safe.
Torpedoes direct front.
Credit where credit's due. Soulboy is very good at open water gunboating. He makes use of both, not just changing his course, but he also changes his speed too.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Swag's just murdered that jumbo.
Our victory is in. All stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Do love the sound of guns on the Yamato when it fires.
Sounds like Odin farting, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's just kaboom.
Think I can take this on?
Yeah, Yami's done the Cleveland.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Oh dear.
Rushing the Fletcher.
Yami might be a dead one.
Catch you later, Mr. Swag. Take it easy, dude. Thank you for stopping by. I have the Fiji. Is Edinburgh worth it? In your opinion, is it better than the Hippa?
Oh my God.
I would argue that the Fiji is the best tier 6 cruiser, and the Edinburgh is it's not the best tier 7. I think it's better than the Hippa personally. I think the only ones that you could say Cleveland is better, but the Cleveland means you've got to sit back and hide. There's stuff you can do in the Edinburgh that you can't do in any other cruiser, like charge down a sword. So if there's a battleship on their own, and you're in an Edinburgh, you can charge him down. Like there's literally nothing he can do about you. Unless he's a Yamato, obviously. But Yamatos are freaks like that.
Even the Georgia can't let them through.
But like the Edinburgh is the only cruiser the only ship I know that has an easy time dealing with Orchikovs, and Orchikovs are basically a massive problem. But like,
how would you cope with an Okhotov in Edinburgh?
Huh?
What's your tactic for dealing with them? What's your tactic for dealing with an Okhotov in
easy,
Edinburgh?
just shoot them.
That's that one.
The problem is, if you're in a battleship, or if you've got a cruiser with large caliber guns, you tend to overpen them a lot.
Yeah.
Where the Edinburgh just citadels them all over the place.
Oh, good.
So you are limited to the fact that you've only got AP. But once you learn how to use that, so don't shoot a bow tank in battleships. You can't do anything about a bow tank in battleship. Just point your bow to them, because they can't do anything about that. Just close in if they're on their own. Just close in and torp them, because again, there's nothing they can do with that. Edinburgh can deal with the Baltimore. That is also very true. Yeah, so the only limitation is that you don't have HE, but you have torps. You have good torp angles, and quite long range torps as well. They absolutely shred cruiser DDs, as you've seen. Lots have been playing them. So you can be a lot more aggressive in an Edinburgh, but you've also got to be smart. Like if you just go in and push, you're going to be screwed. You need to know exactly what you're getting into, like one-on-one fights. Anything apart from a Yamato,
Yeah.
I will take that fight in the Edinburgh, and 9 times out of 10, you'll probably win. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the Hipper. I'm not a big fan of the German cruisers, full stop, because you can't really be aggressive in them. You've got to. They're quite good. They excel at playing from range, and that just bores me. It's like the Cleveland. I could play the Cleveland, and the Cleveland getting 120,000 every game is quite easy, but you've got to sit back behind an island, and it's boring as hell. Georgia cannot overmatch the Edinburgh. Its guns are a whole 2mm, too small caliber. So yeah, but Edinburgh, you can just bow tank a Georgia, and there's literally nothing he can do to you. Alright, he can switch to HE if he's smart, but Edinburgh's got such a good heal. Any HE damage you incur, by the time you close down on a battleship and torp them, you can usually heal most of that back. But a lot of battleship players are idiots and don't fire HE at cruisers, because they're like, oh, it's a cruiser, I'll just overpen them. But the Edinburgh's different. The Edinburgh can definitely bow tank a Georgia. What's the maths? There is maths to it. Let's see if we can actually look at the Georgia on here. So if I go to, where is it? Go to ships. Da, 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 da. Oh no, the Georgia's premium, isn't it? I haven't got it. But yeah, Georgia can't overmatch 30. It can overmatch 28.
What is it you want to know?
The gun caliber of the Georgia.
Artillery is 457. 457 mil.
Yeah, and I 31.9. Georgia guns are 3mm smaller. It's not 14.3, I don't think, on console. These different. Right, let's play the Edinburgh until we find a Georgia. I think that's the best way. We'll do a straight up live test. Right, everyone. Right, here we go. Right, let's see if we can fix this to happen. So, Mr. Rogue and Mr. Yak, would you please kindly, for me, pick a tier 7 battleship?
Yeah.
And it is upgrades and loads out. Let's just double check. Overview, armor. So yeah, Edinburgh is 30. It is 30 mil. So 14.3 times by 30 equals 492 to overmatch. So I think maybe the Georgia can overmatch it, but it's got to hit it. Like, I don't know. We'll see, because I know you can angle, and it doesn't do it. I will go right. So everyone who's got the Georgia, pick the Georgia, and we'll test this live. But I've never been citadel through the front or had any like serious damage by anything other than the Yamato. Have I upgraded my hull? I believe I have. Yes, I have.
Yes, you have.
I have got the upgraded hull.
Akram, when you just got it, me, you and Blade just went on a charge and you wondered why you got blown up because you hadn't upgraded your hull.
Yes. So yeah, I've got the upgraded hull. Right. So I can't play right now. Right, so Vlad's going to take the Georgia out and he's going to try and shoot me for the front. So if everyone can pick their Georgias, and we'll actually test this live. Because if I'm wrong, well, good, because I know not to chase down fucking Georgia anymore. but if I'm right, we'll go and murder some Georgias in an Edinburgh. Right, so for those of you trying to get in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And watch no one gets in. There'll be 7 Yamatos out there.
I would 100% chase a Georgia, because the Georgia is, even if it's running away, it's always going to turn to fire its guns, which is going to slow it down. So I will get into those. It will get into them torpedoes range. Oh, look at that. JD is in the Georgia. Vlad is in the Georgia. There's Champion in the Georgia. Right, we've got plenty of Georgias to tech this. Ace is in a Georgia on our team. Ah, fuck. This could end badly. Right, okay. I'm going to tell you where I'm going to go, just because I want to know. I'm going to head straight into B. I may die quickly, but I really just want to test this out. I want to know. Because in my head, the only thing that can overmatch me is the Yamato.
I know a Yami can through an Iowa, but a Georgia can't.
Yeah, Iowa has 32, doesn't it? I think. Does it have 32?
Not sure.
I think so.
Right, that's a Bismarck. You don't count. Go away, Bismarck. We ain't got time for you. That's a Vanguard.
Nice broadside one.
I know it's juicy, isn't it?
Right, Vlad is coming over in the Georgia. Right, I am going to smoke up because I'm... Oh, God damn it, JD's right there. I say, I'm not going to let myself get shot by a Vanguard and stuff.
Smoke screen set.
Ow. Right, something just punched through me, but it was at an angle. Right, JD. I'm gonna... What? Oh.
Got the Vanguard, set it on.
Right, I'm gonna come out of this smoke, bow tanking JD. So if JD's ready to fire...
Set it on.
Cool.
On.
I was just about to do that for you.
Right, Vlad, don't shoot me because I'm not bow tanking you.
Oh.
Right, JD missed. Right, let me turn to you, Vlad. Vlad, don't fire yet. Let me line up my bow with you. So it's all fair and equal. Right, go on, Vlad. Go for it. Shoot me, Vlad. Cleveland, fuck off. Right, okay. You didn't exactly hit me. Problem is, your annoying Cleveland keeps on shooting at me. Right, I've got to try and turn to angle to JD now for JD's next salvo.
Yeah, I won't shoot one of
Right,
you guys.
there's JD's salvo. Right, he did. He did penetrate my my bow by the looks of it.
The ship is on fire.
Is that test over? Can I wreck them now?
Yeah, you can fuck him up now.
All forces capture that.
Ooh, no, maybe not.
Yeah, right, so the Georgia can overmatch. Fair enough. We have done science live on stream, and I sacrificed myself for the greater good. So, yes. So Georgia and Edinburgh and Yamato can overmatch the Edinburgh.
Oof. And a Vladivostok, by the looks of it.
Vladivostok can't overmatch the Edinburgh, I don't think.
No, the Georgia can.
Oh, yeah, the Georgia
Vladdy.
can overmatch the Vlad.
Yeah, just found that out.
Hello, Vlad.
Well, no, that's a win for science. It's an F for Hive, it's a W for science. Science was done, and and we confirmed that Georgia can overmatch it. So that goes down to my dumbassery thinking that. Well, I knew that Georgia couldn't overmatch the Iowa, so I assumed that I can't overmatch the Edinburgh either. But so, the more you know.
Every day is indeed a school day.
It is. And that's the best thing about World Warships, and probably the key thing if you want to get good is learn. Like all these different, all these experiences, all the stuff that happens, use it as a learning experience. So it's like, yeah, 100%. If I see a Georgia, I'm going to go, nah, fuck that. And I'll leave him to it. Or I'll smoke up if he's broadside and tear him apart slowly. But I will 100% not run one down.
Uh-oh. Don't.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Affirmative acknowledged.
I hate carriers.
Hive, do you remember
Oh,
about
Hive.
6 months ago when I dead struck you in the Leander? Yes, actually I do. Because I put that in a video. Shit, I can't remember which video I put it in. Because it was on that. Oh, I can't remember. I'm crap at the names of maps. It's the one with the B cap in the middle, and it's got that big stupid island in the middle. It's in one of the. It's either in Game of Owns 1 or one of the last What the Fuck videos I've done, because I've done a little montage of I think it's so I basically run it as like me kicking ass and then me getting my ass kicked, because like that happens. Like I'm not out there trying to say I'm the best player in the world, 'cause hell no, I've got so much more to learn, as proven just now. But yeah, I put it in, and your secondary kills my torps as I'm turning to hit you with my torps, and you dev struck me, and it comes up, yay! Like, as in like finally someone's fucked him.
Oh dear. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately I'm going to have to depart.
You make that sound like a bad thing. Can we do a tier
think it's
2 before we go?
Okay.
One last one for the fans, for all of your fans out there, Yak. All 2 of them. Being your mum and me.
And your
But
Hopefully it's a hot mom.
I'm just really quickly trying to find that video for Vlad. Oh right, no, I didn't put Game of Owns in the Game of Owns playlist because I'm a knob. You know what we'll do? We'll play a tier 1, and because Yak's got to go, Yak can get fucked, and then we'll we'll find it, and I'll play it on stream because I can do that, because I've got fancy stuff and things. Right, I don't have the Oleg, so I think we're gonna have to. What are we gonna run with? Katori. But I'm 99% sure it's the Game of Owns one. But we'll find out. Right. So for the final time tonight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Straight in. What's this then? Is your new fancy your new fancy Xbox load really quickly into the game?
Yes, super quickly.
Who's in?
I was trying to find
you
that
say good
video. So I don't recognise anyone's names.
No one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to get a bad rap for kicking puppies.
Oh well. Oh well. But we're in a tier
Right,
3.
it's not Game of Owns. It's the it's, I know which one it is. I've just gotta find it.
Is that harsh?
Good luck and fair seas. Good luck, everyone. Let's give them a hard time. Negative.
Look at these 3 beautiful ships charging to battle. Not that we've found anything yet. Oh, just me to find the extra
Oh,
scratches.
battleship.
It's not that one. I'm gonna find it, but I definitely put it in one of the montage videos.
And here comes.
Because I specifically remember putting the yay when I get killed.
Torpedoes inbound.
Is it for the memes maybe?
That rings a bell.
Fighter airborne.
Yeah, you give me the clip. And I remember I used it, and I just can't remember which one. I was honestly, I'm playing you, and I'm trying to find it because it's annoying me that I can't remember which one I put it in. But like, I have produced a lot of videos, so forgive me. But it's definitely in there somewhere.
I think we should push Bravo down. This guy's just gonna clap us.
Yeah, you're right. My amazing guns aren't really gonna do much.
Fighter returning to ship.
You guys heading over my way?
Yes, we are. Well, I am. This Katori is a terrible ship.
You chose it.
Where the hell did that St. Louis go?
Jimmy G with one.
Oh, all sorts going on here. This destroyer just sat wedged in the island on this corner here. Just to the right of my smouldering heat. There.
Fighter airborne.
Sorry about that. My wife was just informing me of my duties, my to-do list.
Have you got to do the... What's to do tonight?
Torpedo, dead ahead.
While they're playing tier 2, it's hilarious.
You yoinked my kill.
Hmm? Wasn't a yoink, it was tactical murder.
Our team has taken the lead.
Will you let me ram the carrier so at least I've done something?
You can.
I am really slow, so it might take me a while. Ah, that DD's going to fly around the corner and torp him. Ah, Mr. Rourke, he's all yours. You won him fair and square.
What should I kill him?
Yeah, you can kill him. I wanted to ram him, but there's no way that DD is not going to torp him. As soon as I seen where that DD was coming round.
He's stopping him already.
DD's dodged his torps. Oh, well, I think that's... I would say GG's all round, but that was tier 2.
Ah, GG's.
We didn't even do that well.
We're not used to this low, the lower part of the...
Just G's. G's for everyone.
Yeah.
Only single G's.
It's just a game.
Right, okay, well, it is a well-known fact that 12 o'clock midnight is actually the time the great yaks all across the plains have to go into their nightly hibernation cycle. So
I have to stand. Just look on that team. Just look at all those poor newbie patches. You've just ruined their life.
Rogue did. Rogue killed 2 of them. Look at this one there with a Legends community patch that noobed. Even on the winning team.
Oh dear. So yes, I'm going to go and curl up with my herd.
Weren't you worried about Seal Club in Hive? Yeah, well, I didn't. I picked the Katori, which is an awful ship. And, no, yeah. See, I don't go Seal Clubbing. If yaks don't get their sleep, they don't stay hairy. Right, so you go get your beauty sleep. God only knows you need it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I had to end a beef save. No, it's actually customary when the stream ends for me to say something nice to Mr. Yak. So we'll do it live. We'll do it live. Thank you for playing.
I love the sincerity in your voice, you Welsh wangback.
No, as always, it was an absolute pleasure to have you here, Mr. Yak. So I will kindly bid you adieu, good sir. And
Good night. God
and
bless.
remind your
Night.
therapist to send me my cut.
I will. I'll remind him that he's on a wager. And Rogue, nice to meet you. And Hive, you're a twat. Good night.
Bite me. I was just
likewise.
nice to you.
Yeah, well, can't let it all go happy, can we? Good night. Take
Get
care.
fucked.
Right.
Goodbye.
Right. NZ. Sorry. Are you on my Discord? Because you found it. Which video is it? And we'll play it for everyone to see. Oh, I think it's going to block you sending the link to me. Will it block you sending the link to me? You might just have to tell me the name of the video so it pops up. It's the 12th. Right, okay. Right, I think I know exactly where it is. Right, give me a second. Where is what the side? God damn it. I'm going to sit through an advert. Is this the right one? Yes, this is the one. Right, okay. So let's pause it right there. Let me get my Streamlabs Z-Doodars up. And game capture, video capture device. Display capture device. Automatic. No. Capturing the wrong display. That's the right display. Right, okay. So if I hide this one, you should still be able to hear us talking. And if I unhide this one, I don't know if it's going to play the audio, but we will see. So yeah, this is the clip that Hotspur was talking about that he sent me. So I do make fun of myself. Right, okay, so context of the video. It's basically me, like, oh no, this isn't the one me wrecking shit. This is the one where weird stuff happens. So it's like all weird clips that people sent me. Watch. You can see my mouse. All right, so yeah, watch this turret. What the fuck is this turret doing? It's just going. Hello. Where are you going? off for a little stroll. Me absolutely slapping a Yamato. It's in Arizona. You can see in Omaha. Everyone knows exactly what is going to happen here. I don't know if you can hear the music because I can't hear the audio. But yeah, me coming round. King George, Azuma. Yeah, he's about to get slapped. So yeah, the theme of the video is me running around slapping people. Slapping people. And then the Hotnik, of course he's going to die. Right, we're getting close here, obviously. Me and a Yamato. Going to slap this Yamato. Yep, 3 citadels. And here it is. And this shouts a big, yeah, yay. Because there's me in the Fiji. And watch this now. Secondary, you'll see the secondary knocks out my torps, and then boom. I get absolutely shafted. And then we have the Hive memes. Right, enough of that. And you still there, Mr. Rourke?
Oh yes, I am.
Being quiet there in the background. So yeah, so I'll make fun of myself occasionally. What in the wild world of sports is going on here? We were just being silly. We were Hotspur asked me just randomly, did he remember the time he wrecked me? And actually I did, and it was actually hilarious, and I actually put it in a video. so I was just showing that to everyone. So yeah, it's in. If anyone wants to watch that one, that is, if you go into my playlists, WTF World of Warships, and it's Legends Funny Montage, which is like number 12. It's just after my Netless edition, which I enjoyed. That one made me quite sad to watch. Right, so we are going to call it a night because that's what the wife called me for, to do some daddy duties. So as regular on the stream, and actually it's good that we don't have Yak because he's crap, but Rogue can actually impart some wise words of wisdom with regards to gameplay. So give us a pro tip before we leave, Mr. Rogue. As long as it's game related, like
Depending what ship.
you pick. If we can make it class specific, that would generally be kind of good. So I'm putting you under the microscope now. See how you like it.
Well, I think this tip will actually, it will be for all types actually. Awareness. Look at the map. Look where the opponents are, and try and guess where they will be. If you don't have perceptive, if you're playing a DD, but always look at that map. Awareness will keep you alive throughout the game, and it will help you position your ship in a better position so that you can take out those ships.
There is, I believe, actually a setting that gives you a bigger mini-map. So, hang on. I'll have to...
I'm sure I don't think I've actually.
Ah, no. It doesn't matter if I move my mini-map. So, if we go into settings, I think it's in display. Increase... Is it increase size of HUD?
Could be.
I think it is. Right, okay, let's... I'd have to play a game to show you. And do you know what? Bizarrely, I had it disabled. So you can actually adjust the size of your... the size of your mini-map by switching that. So, like, I'm so used to the small mini-map, I don't change it. But if you're trying to train yourself to be more aware, put the bigger mini-map on, because the bigger mini-map will sort of put it a bit more in your face. And, oh, I've got some containers.
Yeah, no. With DDs, I mean, especially when you play a ship, know your ship, know your weaknesses of your ship. For example, if I play in say a Fletcher, and I know there's going to be a Z23, he's going to outspot me by far. So I need to know the possibility of me facing that ship is going to be there. What will I do? For example, when I play my Liffen task, I always try and go for the strongest ship as quick as possible, because I can use my reload booster. Depending on if there's a second DD, that will depend on what type, when I will use my booster. It will be stupid to use it, let's say, on a Hidachi. I'd rather use it on a Fletcher because it's going to be more effective. I get the more dangerous ship out of the way, especially for me.
Yeah. So if you're in a gunfight with a Kagero, you're gonna win that gunfight, whether you use your booster or not. Whereas if you get into a gunfight with a Fletcher without your booster, yep, you might lose. But with the booster, you're definitely gonna increase your chances. So there's lots of smart tips. I need to get you on more often, Rogue. I need to do a podcast with you where I quiz the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Ah, that's really.
I mean,
speak to Papa and see if we can flip the tables round where I get to go on your podcast, but I get to quiz you guys instead.
that is actually nice. Let's do one for the battleship players. Let's say you're on the flank. Normally, what people do is they focus on that flank, maybe the middle as well, but they forget about the other flank. And if you take shots as a very good example, you can shoot the guys sitting at Bravo flag, even though the guys are shooting at you, let's say an Alpha flag or a Charlie flag. You can still shoot the guys at Bravo flag. You know how many times I've sitting down death struck battleships from the opposite side of the map? Because people don't really tend to look that way. They just focus on the things in front of them. Always be aware.
Well,
and you'll see how citadels will follow.
That's a straight up good piece of advice. Alright, okay, I know this is the front, but on the screen I'm adjusting the ship. So if there's a battleship, another battleship coming at you that's bow on, you're not going to do much damage. But if you look over in B and 15 kilometers away, there's a broadside battleship like that's where you're going to get your citadels, your dev strikes, or, you know, Christ, even a 10-15k salvo. And what he's going to do subsequently is he's going to crap his pants. He's going to turn away from you, giving you like either the front or the back of the ship. And that's going to allow whoever's at B, because we're using that ship being at B as an example here, to citadel him as well. And then you can go back to focusing your battleship. But just one salvo can completely change how a game is going to go.
Yeah. One thing as a player you should remember is your blueberries don't always play the way you want them to play. But the more damage you dish out, it makes the game easier for them, and the possibility of you winning the game even though you might lose or die, but you will not lose the game because you've accumulated so much damage with your ship, even though you die.
Or even creating opportunities for blue players to do damage
Look what
can be huge.
Look what happened in that previous game where Vlad was pushing with his Vladivostok. The guy that came in after the Massachusetts that I was fighting, he was turning away from the torps, but giving me full broadside. And that actually made me survive that encounter. Otherwise, if let's say the torpedoes wasn't there, he would have just straight up rammed me. I would have been dead. But due to that guy putting those torps in the water, that gave me the opportunity to get that broadside and get that citadel. Take that win.
Yeah. And actually, Blaemeister just pointed out something really good as well. If you're paying attention to that mini-map, you will know if you are giving away your broadside to an enemy.
Exactly.
Because if you're the guy at B, and that guy at A is not paying attention to the ship that's right in front of you, and he looks across and he sees... Don't change where I was doing, game. There we go. If he looks over to B and sees that sailing down the middle, he's going to turn his guns and he's going to nuke you as well. So it applies both ways. The minimap just gives you so much information, and if you use it right, you're just always going to increase your chances of winning.
Yeah. If you do see your gun broadside to the ship that's on the opposite side of the map, do a quick glance and see if his guns are aiming your way. If he is, you can just imagine that those shells are either in the air or he's going to shoot very soon. When you either start turning bow to him, of course you'll have to look and see if the guy's in front of you, if he actually shot at you, or is he reloading or what. But that's something to take into account as well. Look where the guns are. Because if you can see the barrel, you know he's aiming at you.
Yeah. Which is 100% true. Robert says, "Hi, Mr. Hive. All your streams today are awesome. Thank you very much." Hunter says, "Hi, Mr. Hive. It's Sir Hive to you, Hunter." I'm joking.
Yep. It's been knighted.
You can call me Hound.
Queen herself.
My friends call me Hound. Torps will push Red BB's broadside also. Yes, Mr. Flint, 100% correct. Crossfires win games, definitely. Charge in the middle in Two Brothers doesn't.
Doesn't work.
That can work, but
It can work.
You've got to be paying attention to the mini map. Like if
Scenario based.
if their team's not pushing, and they're being really passive and sitting back, and your team is starting to push down the flank, then if you can push down the middle, you're going to create a crossfire with their flank that's sitting back, and that can win. But it's generally not a good option to go down the middle in Two Brothers.
If you do, we've done this. 3 hippers works a charm because they got torpedoes, they got the AP to shoot. 3 hippers is quite a thing to take on in the middle lane. Two Brothers.
And abandoning your flank to do it is you should never abandon your flank, because that's the thing. Even when the enemy push hard on one flank, if you abandon it, they're going to run round and they're going to put your entire team in a crossfire. Whereas it's the same sort of thing, if you sacrifice your ship and you die, but you've stopped 5 ships pushing around a flank, so your other flank has won that side, all of a sudden you've got a 50-50 chance of winning the game. Whereas if you run away, they're just going to shoot at you whilst you're running, you're going to die, your rest of your team's going to be exposed, and you are going to lose that match. Most of the time when you see these waffle stomp games where there's the winning side has only lost 1 or 2 ships, it's usually because a flank's been abandoned right at the start.
There's actually a very good example of that up there when the Champagne was released and Wargaming was having their stream. I was trying to stream snipe them because
Yeah, filthy stream sniper.
but I actually got into on their team. So I was playing with selling Robin, Tikan, and Dash, I believe. They were playing, all three of them playing the Champagne. And they all left me on the flank. I was all alone with my Cleveland, fighting 5 ships. But they all pushed around so quick on the other side, they pushed the enemy straight through, killed them all. By the time I was dead, I kept those ships behind, and I died of course, but we won the game.
Yeah, and that's the thing. One ship can be enough to stop people from pushing. But
Just be a nuisance.
if there's nothing there, they're just going to sail straight through. So yeah, some top tips. Why? It's getting pretty late. I've got some daily duties to do. I want to give special thank you to Rogue for joining. One, it's been far too long since we've played. Actually, is this because we used to play Ark together a lot. I don't know if we've actually played ships together before.
I don't think we have.
No,
Yeah, we played Ark.
Yeah, we played the shit out of Ark because I didn't have an Xbox at the time. So this is actually the first time we played ships together. So it was an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Honestly, I'd do it again. Are you free on Mondays? We might get rid of Yak on a permanent basis. No, I couldn't do that to Yak.
No, we can't. Can't let go of the yak.
But any random midweek streams I do, I'll make sure to ping you a message, or even if I'm just on your grinding, because I'll be honest with you, I don't do it very often, because trying to grind campaigns on PlayStation basically takes up most of my time. But we need to do something. We'll chat about it off air.
Yeah, we will do.
Thank you very much to everyone in chat. Chat's been absolutely amazing, as always. And, well, as always, until next time, take care.